Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Perseverance Mindset Podcast. I am your host, John Zadzura. We're coming to you once again live from our famous Dialogue Den here in our broadcasting studio. And today's show is more than just news. It's a moment of national significance, and it's personal to many Americans out there. Because if there's one truth we hold firmly here at the Perseverance Mindset Podcast, it's this: we can plainly never do enough to thank our veterans, who have served and are currently serving at home and abroad. Their sacrifices on foreign soil, in combat zone, and in lonely hospital rooms, and often in quite daily battles back home, are too immense, too sacred to be fully repaid. But that doesn't mean we stop trying. In fact, it's in trying persistently, patriotically, and publicly we honor them the best we are capable, by all means. This week, the United States took a meaningful step into that direction. On May 9th, 2025, President Trump signed Executive Order 2, keeping promises to veterans and establishing a National Center for Warrior Independence. Let's just let that sink in. This executive order isn't just another document in the Federal Register. It's a pledge to all who have served our nation, a nation to recommit to serve the men and women who first served us, me, you, all of our perseverance pioneers out there. And today, we're breaking down what that means, how it works, and why it just might be an important step, yet in the end, to fight veteran homelessness in America. So this executive order was officially signed into law. This directive lays the groundwork for an ambitious new initiative, the creation of a state-of-the-art National Center for Warrior Independence. You heard that correctly, Warrior Independence. The Department of Veterans Affairs campus in West Los Angeles, that's where it will be based. This center will address a crisis far too often ignored: veteran homelessness. Despite the patriotism we show on holidays, too many of our heroes return from war to struggle with addiction, mental health issues, unemployment, or life on the streets. That ends here. According to the White House fact sheet, the goal is bold: house 6,000 veterans by 2028. The center will offer not just shelter, but comprehensive services, healthcare, job training, substance abuse recovery, and trauma-informed care. In essence, it's not just a facility, it's a pathway back to dignity, a pathway back to regaining yourself, to what your next direction is in life. One of the most controversial and impactful parts of Executive Order 1424 is its funding source. The order redirects funds previously used for services for all the housing of immigrants coming into the United States and reallocates those funds to this Veterans Focus Initiative. Now, some may view this as politically charged, but to many Americans, it's moral realignment, placing those who wore the uniform at the front of the national priority list. This redirection ensures that funding just doesn't increase in size, but in focus and in scope. It centers our attention on a mission that unites nearly all Americans, regardless of party, background, color, or creed: taking care of our veterans. So what does this mean beyond the West LA campus for the Department of VA Affairs? It could mean a new model for how the U.S. addresses chronic homelessness, especially among veterans. The scale and scope of this center, if it's successful, could be replicated in major cities at numerous other locations for the VA across the country, offering not just a shelter, but a full infrastructure of support, which veterans truly need during crucial times of their life. More importantly, Executive Order 241 reframes a national conversation. This isn't just about helping veterans. No, it's going far beyond that. It's about restoring national credibility to how we take care of our own. We can't claim to be a grateful nation if our heroes are sleeping in alleys. This order says, not on our watch, and it's a challenge to every future president, governor, and mayor. Care for your veterans. Care for your protectors. Behind the policy language are real people and real stories. A Marine Corps veteran who returned home and lost his way, a Vietnam-era soldier battling untreated PTSD, a female veteran facing homelessness after escaping domestic violence. These aren't edge cases. These are everyday tragedies playing out on our streets right here in America. This executive order, if fully implemented and successful, has the power to change lives at a scale and perhaps more importantly, to save and help people, which should be the focus of our nation. As we closed out on this episode, let's remember laws matter, executive orders matter, but how we show up as citizens, how we advocate for great causes such as this, how we donate, how we volunteer, and how we vote matters just as much. President Trump has taken a bold step with this executive order, and with that, real work begins to build, to house, and to heal our nation's heroes. We are live from the Dialogue Den. This is the Perseverance Mindset Podcast, where honoring our heroes isn't a trend, it's a mission. Until next time, keep pressing forward, keep showing up for those who showed up for us at home and abroad. And as always, remember, perseverance builds legacy. Have a great day, everyone.